Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So we got patch notes for 1.3.3 for today, September 4th, and the game is under maintenance, so I thought I'll read the patch notes. First up, we have three new events. We already covered these, but yeah, these will be from today, 4th of September until the 30th of September. First one is called Sing Along with Luna. So basically, acquire Luna to get a photon imprinter, put one catalyst to get one back, put a second one, get another bag, plus you get a box for the core augmentations for the external components. Then put a third one in, get another crystallization bag. Then you complete the Luna quest to get ESIF skin, back attachment, and Fireworks Festival emote. Okay, then the second event is around the collectible items. So we have two new merchants or vendors, collect and edit. So one will be sort of at the bottom of the elevator, the other one will be inside the lounge. And you have a quest around that. This will give you 200 coins. And then you have weekly missions. So 6 different missions every week, and you can collect 100 coins per mission, 600 per week. Okay. Now, I'll go over how many coins drop from regular missions. It's in the patch notes, but it seems reasonable. It's not too bad. Then the third event is Luna's Music Festival. So the daily login events. Day 1, you get another crystallization catalyst. Day 3, you get an ultimate protein compound. Day 4, you get Luna reward box. This will have blueprints for Luna, Husky, along with Nell and the 2 bikes. So if you're still missing something, you could maybe hold on to this box and pick something that you want. And there's a second box on day 13 as well. So this is a shorter event, 14 days only. But yeah, some useful items here and there. So yeah, so this will be for the month of September. Now onto the patch notes. They first talk about the lounge and how you can arrange things and you can place them in default settings and changing the lighting and stuff like that. We've already seen that. We want to get here to the collectibles. So there are different types of collectibles: ornaments, figurines, trophies, dioramas, and lounge poses. Now you have basically 2 types of coins. You have the common coins and the premium coins, and you can purchase boxes from the premium coins that will have multiple items, and you open them, you probably get something random. The other one is you collect the coins and you buy the item directly. I don't remember, but I think when they were showing the live stream, things like the golden grave ogre was like 5,000 coins or something, so that was like the most expensive item. So they've basically given you a sort of a loot box with the premium coins, and then the other one is you can buy directly. We shall see how this goes, but initially it looks like it's not too bad in terms of how many coins drop. So this is how the coins will drop. 400 infiltration missions will give you 12 coins. High risk difficulty Sigma sector 20 coins. Normal operational area in Axion will give you 28 coins. Hard difficulty Void Vessel will give you 40 coins. Defeating Axion Plane's commander has a low chance to obtain 100 coins. Defeating Wall Crusher guarantees 100 coins with a low chance of obtaining additional 1000 coins. Okay, premium collectible coins can be earned as rewards below. So these are the normal coins. Okay, collectible coins. These are the premium collectible coins. Highest difficulty Sigma sector, today's bonus, broken boundary 250, isolated desert 250. So basically, when you do your Sigma sectors and you get the high value relic, you'll get 250 premium coins, I think only once. So 250, 250, that will be 500 premium coins. And then Axion Plane's operational area mission. So I'm assuming this is also for the first time, the operational missions are the ones with the teeth, I think. So you'll get dimensional 300 coins. So yeah, 300 coins, 250, 250, 800 here for the premium ones. Now the premium boxes, premium collectibles box can be purchased for 100 premium collectible coins. And also remember, you may get multiples of the same collectible, which you can dismantle, but it'll cost you 25 collectible coins to dismantle, it seems. Ornaments obtained from common and premium boxes can be dismantled using the dismantle collection. Okay, so basically it seems there'll be a common collectible box, premium collectible box. Common collectible box will be from the from the edit tea vendor in the lounge. Premium will be from the Collecti in Albion. Both of them should have some common figurines and premium figurines, and you may get multiples. And in order to dismantle them, I think you dismantle them to get 25 points. I think it's not 25 to dismantle, it's dismantle to get 25 points. Okay, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Like if you are playing the game regularly, in a few months, you'll probably be full of coins and you wouldn't really have an issue. Anyway, so it doesn't look too bad. Of course, I think they will probably add some premium stuff as well. They mentioned that, and I also had a quick glance. I think there will be some collectibles that can only be bought with Caliber or something. We'll see. So Luna. So once again, we have two skill modules: Battlefield Concert, and the other one is Battlefield Artist. One will sort of work with similar to Noise Search. You will mount your stage and do your various things. And the other one will be, instead of the unique weapon, she'll use the firearm equip. So I won't go into details because again, we will test this and make builds and stuff. But yeah, it looks okay. Now regarding getting Luna's blueprints, what they seem to have done is they have made two boxes: Research Blueprint Loot A, and then you have Arcade Loot B. So to me, it seems like they'll probably have two blueprints in one box for Luna and the Husky, and two blueprints in the other box. So Arcade Loot B and Blueprint Loot A. So maybe they have done this to make it easier to get the item. So normal mission completion from the action plans, you'll get Research Blueprint Loot A. Operational area additional reward, Arcade Loot B. So equipping Luna or Ultimate Luna activates Luna's exclusive quest. Okay, so there's a quest for Luna as well. Then you have the dog. Again, dog will give you MP recovery. It says here 45 seconds. In the live stream, it was 30 seconds on the screen. So we shall see. Automatically recovers MP. Is it all the MP? If it's all the MP, then 45 isn't bad. If it's just 16%, then may not be enough. Anyway, we shall see. Okay, as the fellow grows, the auto MP recovery amount gradually increases. So I'm guessing this remains the same, but the amount of MP recovery increases. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, because if you see the three dogs, the second one, Vesper's hunting dog, the ammo recovery sometimes doesn't feel enough. So I want this to be a situation where you use the Husky to get some MP as part of your build. We shall see. Now on to the Descendant improvements and rebalancing. First we have Lepic. Generally Lepic gets more damage, more range. Detonation time is lowered on the grenade throw. Now the second ability, they have increased the cost and the cooldown, but you get a lot more critical hit damage and also movement speed increase. You also get slightly more burn damage, and there's a new effect called Overload. So yeah, it's interesting. They haven't like completely changed him, but added some extra things. More damage from overkill, more continuous damage. This is quite a bit more. Then the explosive stacks module. So you can now throw, I think, 4 grenades, and it works with the Toad. Can now be towed by traction grenade. So you throw your grenades, you put your traction grenade, and the grenades get also pulled along with the enemy. So I think it should make it easier to explode everything. So yeah, again, I won't go into too much detail because there'll be a lot of testing required. For example, like this nerve infiltration module, I don't think I've ever tested this with the, yeah. So yeah, we'll have to spend some time testing and see which is better. They only showed the explosive stacks module, so we shall see which one is more useful. Then we have Bunny and Freyna reworks. Basically, Bunny on the rabbit foot double jump gets a lot more damage. Generally, slightly more damage, more targets will be hit. Lightning emission does more damage. Superconductor module gets an increase to the first ability, slight increase to the lightning emission. High voltage, I think high voltage, the damage is high at hit. Yeah. Maybe high voltage could be the play. It'll hit 4 targets instead of 3. Yeah, I'll try the high voltage and see how it goes in the axial plates. But yeah, slight buff, numerical damage increase. Same for Freyna. No major change here, so just more damage per tick, basically, across the board. And they've added one extra thing under the Putrid Venom, the third ability where she throws the puddle on the ground. They've added a effect that reduces the enemy's movement speed. Initially, I thought this is like reducing Freyna's speed, but it seems like they did not write it properly. If you see under here, it reduces the enemy's movement speed by 25%. So, yeah, I think she was already okay, so a slight increase wouldn't hurt, and it's not major increase, so it's not too bad. Blair also gets a lot of changes here. You can see crit damage goes up. This is just normal skills without the mod. Then you have, again, more skill power damage. Burn taste, again, quite a lot of increase. Then, of course, Blair has multiple modules. All of them seem to be decent on Blair. So we have the, yeah, quite a lot of them. I've been using the killer recipe recently since the Ice Maiden. So next level is here, killer recipe is here. So yeah, crit rate goes up from 25 to 30, crit damage goes up from 10 to 30. Spicy meatballs are extra spicy apparently now. More burn damage, quite a lot with the deadly feast. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, again, we'll have to check the different builds to see how it does. Killer recipe looks like still good, even better. Then of course you have Luna, and with Luna they've increased the range. Okay, so that's good. Now they have added modules, trigger modules, and normal modules, ultimate modules, and also mutant cells, which they did not mention previously. So we have the 3 modules. First one is critical point breakthrough. For every 2 buffs on self grants critical point. So critical point reduces defense but increases movement and skill power modifier up to 5 stacks. And then this one here for Ajax. When landing a skill attack, deals 85% of defense as additional damage to target. Now I remember in the live stream they mentioned 250,000. So this seems to have gone up 325. So basically you put all the defense on your cores, put spear and shield and a couple of other defense modules, and you will get a lot if you add this as well. So it would be interesting to see how Ajax plays after this, or any other Descendant, like having like 70, 80,000 defense on someone like, let's say, Esimo or someone. You could try putting this and see how it goes. If you're using spear and shield, you'll also get more defense. Life on edge, so when your HP is 50% or lower, skill critical hit damage goes up to almost 60%. Now these modules will drop from Wall Crasher, Axiom Plane missions, and from combining the modules. Then we have the trigger modules. We have Storm Bullet. This is for Sharon basically, among others. So on hitting an enemy with a piercing projectile, it will spawn the Eye of the Storm and deals continuous damage. Then you have Tactical Acceleration. So this is for Enzo, using a supply skill, grants tactical acceleration to self and allies within range. So when this is active, weapons instantly reload. So as long as you have the ammo, you can keep fighting, and this will depend on the quality of the trigger mod. So if you get like the gold one, the top one, I think it's 8.5 seconds. At least that's what they showed in the live stream. May have changed as well. But unlike Glay, this will help the teammates around you as well. So that's why they're probably not giving it more. Otherwise, there won't be any difference between Glay and Enzo. This will have, I think, a 20-second cooldown, if I recall. So yeah, you can play normally, and then for 8.5 seconds, you can become Glay. Blazing Zone. So this is again for the Descendants that use the toe ability. So you have Nell and Lepic once again. So this will spawn a Blazing Zone and do continuous damage. So yeah, these look good. These trigger modules are included in the trigger module loot and can be obtained from them. Chance to obtain from Axiom Planes mission completion 25 to 33. Additional rewards Axiom Planes 25 to 33 from Wall Crusher, Dimension Energy Stabilizer. Okay. Then we have the mutant cells, 8 new mutant cells. Now, most of them seem straightforward. You have these chain catalysts. These basically reduce the enemy's defense to that particular type of skill or element, I should say. So fire, chill, toxic. So on skill hit, inflicts fire chain catalyst on the target for 10 seconds. Fire skill resistance reduction. Fire skill power boost ratio times 12.5. So max cooldown 20 seconds. Cooldown on the same target 30 seconds. So you can see these are all the different elements. And then you also have something that increases your skill critical hit damage and skill critical hit damage per stack. So should be useful for the descendants with high skill critical hit rate. So cerulean, malachite. Okay, you'll see this one is more of a recovery thing. So shield recovery, HP recovery. New mutant cells can be selectively obtained from mutant cell box A. So we already have a mutant cell box which drops from the axial planes. That is the normal box. This is box A for these new 8 mutant cells, and these will be from the axial planes and from Wall Crusher. Then they've added more new rewards, basically these things, mutant cell box, the Luna modules, things like that. So these will all be here. And they've also added the boxes across the field that you break with your hover bike. They'll also drop some items for like the dog research materials and things like that. So yeah, fellow enhancement blueprints will also drop. Then we have new quest, sub-quest in the Axiom Planes. You can start a new at a Vulgus transport ship. Okay, we shall see. This will give you special records and a chest attachments. So I don't think you'll have to go hunting for these. You finish the quest, you get the chest attachments and the rewards and the journals, I think. Then we have fellow customization loadout. So you can have 3 different loadouts for your fellow. New information in view descendant. So basically when you view another descendant or another player in the lobby or something, you can see their arcade tuning, inversion, reinforcement, trigger modules, etc. At the moment, you could only see like the build and like the customization, things like that. More changes to the party member thing. I've never really used the thing. Then, of course, we have the events, which we already talked about. More adjustments to the shop, themed pages, and then the new categories. So they are going to sell them, it seems. I had a quick look, and over here, if you see figurines lounge section, curious to see how much they're going to charge and if these are earnable, because I think what they're going to do is you'll probably have your normal loot collectible stuff that will be available. You can buy from the 2 vendors and collect the coins and stuff. These ones will be sort of themed ones. You can see these are for the pool, and I think you will have to buy them. You don't have to, obviously, but like if you wanted them, you'll have to pay caliber or something. But yeah, again, it's not that important. I mean, you can get plenty from the free stuff. And of course, you have the skins and stuff that are being added. Then we have content improvements, adjusted the placement of supply box and resource cache in axial planes. Improvements were made to the visibility of the teleportation action of the breach spreader, the boss at the end, the top mission, the Research Institute. Explosion effects, support drones. Okay. Descendants footstep sounds. The high heel clicking sounds have been improved to be realistic. So they seem to be working on the sound this season quite a bit. Interesting. Adjusted the degrading enzyme range of the eraser. Now, unfortunately, the eraser, I have 5 copies, but I just did not feel the need to build it. I may look into it, but they have actually buffed it, it seems, and I haven't even bothered checking it. Because I don't really use scout rifles, so did not really see much point, but we shall see. Some more adjustments to the battle pass to make things a bit easier. There were some missions that were not clearing because you needed to be in a party or something. Vehicles, so if you hit an enemy, it'll reduce your speed a little bit, and it'll knock back the monster depending on your speed. So this will be something fun. Charge into a monster and see them fly. You can also apparently now use unique weapons while on the vehicle. So you'll have people like Freyna and Lepic doing drive-bys now. Okay, interesting. Some more changes to the UI and UX and the sounds that play when you pick up different items. Dimensional breach alert. Yeah, so they've changed the way the contributions work for the weekly dimensional breach. So if you get to the highest 70,000 tier, you get a reduction to your research time and things like that. So they've changed that slightly. Basically, your highest contribution will count and things like that. So again, you'll have to see how this plays out. Improvements were made to remove some skills remaining in the battle area once the monster is killed. So I'm guessing this is what was causing the lag and the issues with the FPS. More bug fixes. Battle Pass. Yeah, this one here, complete a mission in a party assignment, was not applying to public matchmaking. So it was not meant to be private matchmaking. So you had mission like finish 10 Sigma sector with, you know, in a party or something like that. So now this should work. Again, some seasonal missions were not labeled correctly. And yeah, basically those are the things. So plenty of changes, like surprisingly, more than I was expecting. I'm only curious to see how much these things are going to cost. Because I'm okay with the free earnable cosmetics and stuff, but these ones, if they are not too expensive, you may consider them. But yeah, they are adding more ways to you know, monetize, which is fine, I suppose, as long as we have free options as well. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. Anyway, it is still about 7 hours from the end of maintenance at this time when I'm recording. So anyway, I'll check it out once it's live. But yeah, I wanted to go over the patch notes. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think and see you next time.